The date is the 20th of Eri, year of our kingdom, 998. The weather is colder on the seas than I remember. I think I've maybe gotten used to the warmth of the poppy. In the situation, we are preparing to engage the harpy nest. The odds and ends have set sail! How exciting. It's been a while since I was on a boat for more than an hour, and it shows. I've lost what little stability I had on a rocking ship. My sea legs have turned to pudding legs. Or custard legs. Both of those feel too solid for how much I stumbled to start out. How did we get here? Well, on the 18th, Captain came by Scrap Bucket to inspect our work, and after a bit of negotiation, he agreed to lead us on our journey. He seems more vibrant, and it was plain he was keen. Can one blame him? I certainly can't fault his excitement given his circumstances, and I'm more than happy to contribute to that joy as much as I can, which includes getting him back to salvage safe and sound. I was expecting to do more, I'm not sure, pirating? I don't really know what that means, but I spent as much time stringing ropes and pulling sails as I have cooking and washing and cleaning. It doesn't feel that much different to home. I think that's why it's been such a comfortable trip so far. It hasn't felt jarring. It's been nice. Willow seems to be flourishing on the open water. It's subtle, but I managed to see it. They're happy. Oh, Kat taught me how to fish, and I must say, I am an expert fisherman. The first thing I reeled in was tiny, but that was obviously me just getting used to the task. The second fish was large enough to feed all 5 of us. I caught it, and then I cooked it. An impressive feat, if I do say so myself. Sleeping in a hammock is... Ugh, I miss my bed. I didn't realize just how used I'd gotten. Used to it. I'll be glad to see my room again. I gave Willow their gift. I saw a hairpin in the market, and it reminded me of them. The flower, the color, the shape, even the metal edging reminded me of some of their fur, the shorter bits on the back of their neck. I'm mostly, entirely, almost 100% certain that they liked it. But I don't know how I expected them to react, but they were much quieter, I think, than I was expecting. I think I was hoping they'd speak more. It's fine that they didn't. I did enough talking for the both of us, and yet I didn't say everything that I wanted to. I didn't get to tell them that I admire how brilliant they are, that their intelligence is something that I really respect, that my thoughts sometimes feel a little bit less like mud when we're talking. I can find words easier or recall things a little faster, that I'm gonna miss them when we go. Well, I did the best I could, and they seemed to enjoy getting a gift, at least. Once we return home, Anne and I can begin to move forward and begin to plan our leave from salvage. I just hope that my gift gives Willow something nice every now and then, a warm light or an enjoyable task or a fond memory, and that they might recall me with the same affection that I will recall them.
Oh.
Good.
No.
No.
You?
Yeah. Didn't think so.
No. It is the morning shortly, or let's say it's just around the time that Luca and Willow are out the back doing their little tete-a-tete while
It's TT a TT. I speak French.
while Varys, Cat, and N are having breakfast indoors. It is rainy. The sails are a little bit slack, even reeled up as they are. And it is drizzling outside. It's just low, constant rain. A little while after, Willow rushes in downstairs, looking on edge. Frazzled. Frazzled is a good word for it, yes. And Luca returns indoors. And Cat and Varys are at the table.
And, like, their heads swiveled as Willow came in and beeline down the stairs. Swivels back to Luca. How's Luca looking?
Even? Nothing too. He doesn't look down, but he doesn't look up. Just even.
Okay. Everything all right?
Yes?
Oh.
I'm gonna sit
Cat
at the
raises
table.
an eyebrow. Yeah.
I'll say as well, Willow walked past with that, like, they smiled in your direction in that, like, tight-lipped way, and then, like, it was kind of like a polite flyby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like a... You know, that, like,
Yeah.
I've power walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't speak to me, but I'm okay. That kind of smile in passing.
Don't trust that.
It's the... no, thank you, I do not want a flyer. Kind of expression.
Yes, literally.
Just the speed walks past the people handing out flyers in the train station, kind of.
Yes, not a chance in hell. Thank you. Goodbye.
Hey,
Okie dokie then.
I'm giving you the minimum amount of human respect because I'm not a bastard. However, do not fucking speak to me.
Thank
I
you. You
cannot do
captured it
this right
perfectly.
now.
Yeah.
How is breakfast?
Good?
Cat is like with both cheeks full of food, just does double thumbs up.
You're so cute. Yeah, I'll get started at
Varys-
breakfast quietly.
Yeah. Varys gives his compliments.
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Wonder if the Wayne will let up anytime soon.
Yeah, I was wondering if you think we might have a storm on our hands.
Does rain impact Harpy flight?
Say it's more a matter of the wind.
Is it a windy storm, Zeke?
Nope, it is, there's like almost no wind at the moment.
So just wet.
Yeah.
No benefit to us then.
No. But we made good time yesterday, so even if today's a little slow, should be doing well. Might be good for us to take the opportunity to discuss our plan of action.
Yeah, battle plans. I like it. Should figure out our approach,
Yeah.
especially since they're apparently intelligent.
Cat says, yeah, I can try and draw a rough layout of the reef, I think? And Varys says, I'm familiar with it, so between the two of us, I'm sure we'll manage to puzzle together something.
Have you been before, Varys?
Oh, I grew up sailing around Green Tarn, so I'm familiar with it in passing. I'm not surprised that there are harpies there.
They always been there?
Yeah.
Varys shrugs. It's a dangerous spit of ocean, so could have been. Most ships are wise enough not to get near enough. But harpies aren't uncommon, and
Right.
He shrugs.
So it's hard to
Hmm.
say if this is a new phenomenon or if they've always been there and something's outdone this to them, or if they're a whole new breed or what.
Cat is like done this to them?
Uh, if they're organized and intelligent, it stands to reason they might have a handler, so to speak, someone or
Huh.
something that is guiding them to act in this way. If they usually don't have this kind of drive or intelligence, it's just a theory. But, like a handler who trains dogs.
Cat looks perplexed at that, and Varys sort of raises an eyebrow. Well, that bodes ill for sailors. If they do have a handler.
That's why we have to take care of them, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, Cat sort of is puzzling to herself, and she talks about how the surprising thing, like she's sort of rehashing what she remembers of the events a bit, um, trying to look at it from a little more of a strategic view. Um, yeah. I'm gonna briefly cut downstairs to Willow. You can hear sort of the distant sound of conversation. I mean, it's kind of hard to not overhear
Mm.
when people are talking like pretty loudly and openly
Hmm.
over the breakfast table.
I'm not sure if
What
Willow's
you up
hearing
to?
specifics at the moment,
No.
however. Yeah, I believe last session they just finished like sluicing their face with water,
Mm-hmm.
and then they probably went straight behind their workshop table, did a bit of like placed down the lantern and did a bit of like pacing before finally
Mm-hmm.
like sitting in front of it. I imagine Willow has
Mm-hmm.
like a sturdy a chair, a stool that like kind of
Yeah.
is built in to the boat but still
Yeah.
slides in and out like along a rail kind of
Yeah.
thing. And so they
Yeah.
just like yank it out and then sit and stare
Mm-hmm.
at the lantern
Yeah.
with a very flat expression.
I hate it. Oh
Mhm.
god.
You're not there. Would you like to ritually cast Identify?
Mies, after a long spell of silence
Okay.
and like immobile silence. Yes, they
Just
will
like,
tap their glasses and activate the identify
yeah.
spell.
Okay,
Uh,
so little shing as you examine the Lantern of Revealing. It is a hooded lantern that, when in functioning condition, will burn for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light for 30 feet, like a regular lantern. However, the magic in it should make invisible creatures and objects visible as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. And you can twist the dial to close the shutters and reduce the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius. It is currently broken. You will need at least 5 solid days of work and a good amount of dragon shards to repair it, as well as like some bits and bobs. You have enough to sort of around the workshop to polish it up and get it at least looking nice, but you won't have enough to restore functionality to it until you are able to buy supplies and take the whole time to repair it properly. It is very beautiful, even if it is broken.
mhm. Willow's mainly delicately kind of inspecting it at the moment. Just assessing all of the individual pieces. They're not polishing or starting anything yet. They're just getting familiar
Yeah.
with the mechanisms, what they would need to fix, and just how pretty it is.
Yeah. While you are doing that, you make a perception check, actually.
Perception.
Yes, please. It's not until she is at the bottom of the stairs that you realize that Cat is there
Yeah. Willow
and is calling your name.
Yep, Willow abruptly, like, they've been really delicate and like gentle-handed with all of this. They kind of abruptly dump all of the pieces back into it and then like pop the lid on top, like they've just been caught with their hand in a cookie jar moment. So they just slammed the cookie jar slut. Wow, shut, so to speak. Thinking of Luca, slams cookie jar slut. Anyway, the fuck happened there? Okay.
Slams the cookie jar shut.
And then looks at, I think their book was out as well, so they quickly pretend that was open, or they quickly open that as well and then look towards Cat. Oh, don't look towards Cat, look towards their book. Very casual.
Yeah. Cat goes, hey, we need you upstairs, or rather, we're gonna start talking strategy, so it might be good if you came up.
Right, yes.
If you're not busy.
Luca also mentioned that Willow hasn't eaten breakfast yet, so...
Yeah, well...
Like, to Cat, so, like, tell them to come in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Willow pretends they were on their way anyway, and pockets their journal and stands up and is probably going to look for just like a cloth to throw over the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
And they will put it somewhere secure though. Is it more secure in their pockets? Oh no, I think Willow would have like secure built-in
Storage, yeah.
Yeah, storage on their table, so they'll just put it.
Yeah.
However, I think
I
imagine them keeping it on like a hook that they put it on for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a little protective cloth over it.
Mm-hmm. Cat sort of lingers and raises her eyebrows as like, so is that what Mr. Prince was having you walk around outside in the rain for?
More or less, yes.
She nods. It's pretty.
Hmm.
Come on.
Yep. Willow's trying to sort of keep pace and walk out of there.
Okay. So you head upstairs.
What are Willow's
Varys.
vibes when they come upstairs?
Make an
Normal.
insight check.
Oh, jokes. Okay.
Can't
What
hide
is
from me,
normal?
maybe. Maybe? Yeah.
They look relatively normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. Possibly sheepish, I guess, if you were going to read into it.
Okay.
But down to business, they have back to business kind of expression.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, Varys has laid out a chart of green tarn in general, and is indicating the reef itself. It's only like small on this map. But he says, from what I remember of it, there's 2 or 3 large protrusions, large sea stacks. Imagine that's pretty good harpy nesting areas. And Cat sidles on up and is like, yeah, points. I think the wreck was around there. If there were other ships, they're probably either at the bottom of the ocean or long since torn apart by the tides around the area. Farah says, most people who are familiar with Green Tarn tend not to stick too close to the western shore anyway.
Because
But-
it's dangerous?
Yes, there's reefs and there's a few currents around the area that make it a little unfavorable to sail too close to shore. Plus, there's not really much there in the way of settlements. Most of the big trade ships go through Regalport.
I'm just nodding as he explains.
Mm-hmm. The likelihood is that the harpies will be nesting on those rocks, and if we're lucky, we can be a little stealthy in our approach. But I wouldn't count on luck. So, he looks to the group of you, including Cat.
Well,
Let's talk combat.
yeah. One of the biggest things we should be wary of is their song.
He nods.
Unfortunately, most of us need to hear. Especially if you want to be effective in combat.
What does their song do exactly?
Cat says it kind of makes you go all loopy and stupid. Like you just want to walk towards them. I managed to shake it off pretty quick. I've got pretty good ears, so... I mean, the issue wasn't so much that they started singing to lure us in, as in that, like, we were already there when they started singing, so it was like...
Add insult to
know.
injury.
Yeah... It's kind of hard to effectively escape when, you know, half the crew in the rigging is all slack-jawed and stupid.
Yeah, exactly, which is what we want to avoid. As a smaller crew, we can't really afford for most of us, or even half of us, to lose our minds.
Willow's been
Right.
eating diligently, and they kind of laugh at that and give Anne a look that just says no one's losing their minds.
Luca cringes slightly.
Hmm.
Although for much less serious reasons, he's thinking of the man trap.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
Quite right. Ideally, we wouldn't even lose one of us.
Ideally.
We're not losing
So if-
anybody.
We can't.
Quite right.
We're not losing anyone, but we should have a plan, an idea
Yes.
of what we're going to do if one of us does. And does a little circle
Go
motion
astray.
at their forehead.
Yes. I assume lifelines might be of use to begin with.
Yes. Lifelines would be the first part.
We don't want anyone walking off into the ocean.
Into the ocean's better than into the harpies. We can drag them back.
Either, yes. Not ideal. I technically don't need you all to be able to hear me to communicate with you. However, you being able to communicate back does take more effort. So if we're in a combat situation, that's not going to work.
We could try to stay
Says,
within each
"Wait."
other's... Oh.
What do you mean here?
Willow just continues talking. Ideally, we'd stay within each other's eyesight or line of sight. And then I imagine Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willow goes back to eating.
Brace yourself, and is going to use their awakened mind on Cat. Hi, Cat.
I'd like.
Bristles
Are you a
like
ventriloquist?
the like the tail bristle.
She like jerks her head around.
Remaining in Cat's head. No, this is a side effect of the accident.
Gives you a look like.
Yeah. Weird magic. And spreads their hands, not speaking still.
Cat is like dumbstruck and.
We're just staring at each other from
Varys
across the
says,
table.
And Varys says, I vaguely recall that you were able to reach out magically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just scared whoever that was away, but yeah. I'm weird.
You're special.
And you're tactically advantageous in this specific circumstance.
Which is really what matters the most.
Mhm.
The other thing I'm concerned about is range. The harpies don't typically like to make it a fair fight.
Well, I'm good at range.
I am less good at range.
Luca
Willow
will
needs a
be
so-so hand.
Luca will be who we can count on if they do get close.
Cat takes a moment to recover and goes, I've got a longbow.
Thanks, Cat.
I have the crossbow. I can lightning lure. That's useful.
Pull him in.
And of course,
Chop
there's
'em
just more or less. There's also just the benefits of very loud noises.
You don't like loud noises?
Most things don't.
Traditionally, they're supposed to be rather timid.
Flighty?
But
Meh.
we can't count on that with these ones, considering their previous behavior.
Mm-hmm. Nevertheless, a few things in our artillery. Tricks up our sleeves.
Or in your pockets?
So should we secure the captain to the ship, or...
Tie him to the... Make your hands like wheel.
I mean, that's kind of what I was considering, and like looks at Varys.
Varys gives a little frown. I'll be trying to stay out of combat, as I remind you. But yes, I will most likely be confining myself to the wheelhouse.
Yeah, the idea...
However,
yes,
if needs must, I will probably be able to minorly assist, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
yeah. Their song reaches pretty far, as I recall. That's the main concern. Wouldn't want you getting caught in the crossfire when we're over there fighting, you know?
Willow, do you have something to cover your ears when you work?
Willow taps their bandana and then continues on. We will be scattered out at a range. So...
The question is how we're going to engage them and how they're going to engage us. Obviously, it'd be more advantageous for us if we are able to sneak up upon the nests, presuming there are any, and it's not just a passing flock that you ran afoul of, and Cat's like pretty sure there were nests.
Yeah, getting a surprise attack would be good. And if we can observe the reef before we approach, we can get an idea of what we're dealing with, which would also be good. So, assuming
I suggest we, once we arrive, and we'll be traveling at a slightly slower pace if the wind doesn't pick up again, but I'd like to spend some time a little ways out,
Observe.
before.
Observing.
Yes.
Yes. We want to know as much as we can about them before we approach.
This is a mission to exterminate, after all.
Yes. It would be best if we could pick them off instead of having to fight a huge flock all at once. But
Hmm.
that depends on a lot of things.
Quite. We should have several contingencies in place then.
Agreed. We generally know where our positions are going to be. Me and Kat are primarily long-range combatants. Luca is close range, and Willow is versatile.
That's good, that's good.
I can't do much at a distance, so
That's why we reel them in, and you protect us.
Yes,
Hey.
if any of them show signs of being lured, we might be relying on you, Luca, to shake us out of it.
You know, if they want to eat any of us, they're gonna have to get pretty close, so... That's when they get caught by the Luca trap. That's when that trap snaps.
I make a little bitey gesture.
Hey. Cat says, do you know how to use long-range weapons, Luca?
I can throw a javelin pretty well. But
Well, that's only as good as you have, as long as you have javelins.
exactly.
Mm.
You gonna teach me how to use a bow, Miss Cat?
I don't know, maybe you've already know how to use one.
Huh. I don't know. Never tried.
Well,
Woke up with a sword, so I thought I'd use a sword.
Cat shrugs. Well, we can see how good your aim is.
No,
Well, you
like,
don't have any, like, spare crossbows lying around, do you?
I have a short bow.
Ooh, that'll do.
Yeah, you can borrow it. I haven't used it since my hand started sparking, so...
you have more effective weapons, I see.
A little bit. A little bit.
It is hard to beat magic.
I'm also capable of some minor illusions, but at pretty short range, so I'm not entirely sure how helpful that's going to be. Unless there's something that makes sound that harpies particularly don't like. Could cause a distraction.
Do harpies have predators?
Varus nods. Oh, aye. If they get too close to the ocean, sharks will snap them up. If they have the opportunity.
And remembers the giant shark
Whales and
they saw.
such.
Well, I guess I could make a shark fin in the water.
I don't.
Not sure how effective that's going to be.
Yeah. So, it seems like you are going to spend some time talking strategy. Varus excuses himself from the table, and starts setting the course to continue the journey while you guys discuss combat for a bit.
How big is the front of Willow's
What?
boat? How big is the front of Willow's boat?
Well, we can pull up the map. Whoops, hold on.
Play a round of can Luca hit the apple on the top of the head?
Fish dog off the side of the boat is what you're looking for.
Ah, of course. Luca doesn't want to do that.
You're going to have to.
Luca doesn't want to kill Fish Dog.
Oh,
You
but
have
one
to
of
hit
us
it
is
first.
fine. Huh?
Yeah, well, he can heal one of you, but he can't heal Fish Dog.
Man, I'm imagining Luca being like, I don't want to hit Fish Dog, and Willow being like, you'll have to actually hit it first.
Well then. Aren't we presumptive?
Presumptuous?
Mm-hmm. You know what I meant, because you're so presumptive. Can you use a bow in the rain? Doesn't the rain hit the arrow and make it slow down?
Only if you've got like the draw of a baby, Cat says.
Well, I might. We don't know.
Have you seen your arms, Luca?
Or- Yeah, one of them is like made of metal. Come on.
I look like forlornly at Fish Dog, like maybe it's best if I try hitting it.
Who can fix it?
Otherwise, I'm sure Willow has some, I don't know, planks we can toss.
Oh,
I-
those
If you can.
sea salt crusted plates.
No, we're not. No, I'm not using my plates.
Yeah, no,
Um,
porcelain isn't that good a target. Kind of hard to see if you hit it or not. At least with wood, you could, get
Retrieve
the
it.
arrow back out of it.
Fine, we'll do it this way. And then Willow's going to like go find a spare. Just going to disappear downstairs and find a plank of wood and bring it up again,
Yeah.
or a board.
Yeah, you have some offcuts that are good enough for target practice.
Yeah, Willow might paint a target onto one of them too, like
Yeah.
a haphazard circle. Puts a fish dog face on it anyway.
That's so
Yeah.
mean.
Willow's desensitizing you, and so they set it up probably like not at the sail, at the front of the boat.
Yeah.
like on the nose of it, whatever you call that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking we could already trial by fire have him hit a moving target.
We're gonna run with it?
Entirely of me. Yeah.
Hey, if you're good, you're good. We only have like what? A day at most?
Good point. If
This
I
is
can't
more
hit
just-
a moving target, then what's the point?
Exactly.
All right.
This isn't
Willow?
a training session. This is to see if you're even, gonna be able to use a bow.
Okay. Is we're like walking around then holding this like
Hold it
No,
above your
what-
head.
What Cat is
what's
going to
Cat
do...
suggesting? Oh,
Cat is suggesting literally throwing the plank up in the air, and Luca has to shoot it out of the air.
I was imagining.
See, I was
not to pick a
imagining
plank.
Luca holding it up. I mean, Willow holding it up and like running around.
That's what I was
No.
imagining too.
No.
Like a sign at a concert.
We don't want to
No.
hit
Yeah.
Willow.
What if Willow puts on their armor?
Even still, they're going to be coming
Yeah.
from the air.
Yeah,
That's
Can
true.
you hit a flying target?
Okay. Well then, how about we'll get Willow can instead of getting one plank, they would probably get a series of small like placemat kinds of planks, like offcuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They did draw a fish dog on the first one just to bother you.
that's so
Yeah.
mean. I thought we were friends. We just had a beautiful moment. I held you in my arms.
Stop it. You did. Oh, anyway, Willow's not obviously thinking of that.
Yeah.
Willow also says, leave this one for last. Basically, that the fish dog one is going to be the like bullseye.
shot.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And do you give Luca the short bow
Yes, I do.
and arrows? I
Yep.
think you have like 20 arrows.
I have 19. I used one
Oh, right.
much earlier on and it never was retrieved, so.
Makes
Can
sense.
Willow make arrows? Because they have a... Or can they only make like crossbow bolts?
Unclear.
Ah, Willow, can you make arrows?
see, can I make errors?
think, like, I hate these people so much.
I remember making crossbow bolts once. Or at least asking about it. But I don't know about arrows.
Do you have proficiency in wood carving tools? Or only carpenter's tools?
Only carpenter's tools.
You might be able to make arrows, but it would not. But you've never made them before.
Okay, so when Luca asks, Willow shrugs like, maybe.
I thought you could do everything. You're so presumptive.
Let's start, shall we?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay.
Luca
I've
walks
added a
out into
short
the
bow-
rain.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain.
Hey, yeah. There is currently not much in terms of wind speed. So, even though the sails are loosed and Varys is like steering into what wind there is, it's like pretty gentle going. So, not bad conditions for practicing. I've added a short bow to your character sheet, Luca.
Thank you.
Yay!
Cat will hold a board at the ready and say, "You ready?"
Yes, ma'am.
And go! She tosses it up in the air. Make an attack roll, please.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh,
You
wow.
hit like...
Ooh.
So, Luca, you have a sudden memory of hunting in the woods near where you think your home was for wild geese.
Huh.
You like laser in and draw the bow to full draw, easy as breathing, and shoot the plank square in the middle.
Wow.
seems-
Wow.
Stunned.
And claps.
Yeah, Cat goes, "Hey! Damn! Okay."
Impressive.
I'm perception. Wait, perception, insight, investigation. What do I? Because I imagine Willow's looking at the plank and then like snaps back to Luca like Archer wants to assess him.
What are you trying to determine?
You know what? It might
If
just
he
be a
has
look.
training.
Yeah, I guess
If he
so.
has training,
Mhm.
I guess that would be perception. Yeah, well, Luca has been trained with ranged weaponry.
Okay. Willow says beginner's luck, and then tosses another one into there.
Roll another attack roll, Luca. Ooh, missed that time.
Yeah. He seems a little...
Slow on the draw.
Off kilter.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's the vibe.
Pat has retrieved the plank of wood with the first arrow in it. Goes, "Don't mind. Happens all the time. One more go."
Yes, thank you.
I'll give Fish Dog.
She
Can we give
tosses
Fish
it-
Dog to N to toss? Does N want to toss one? The Fish
The
Dog
fish
plank, I
dog
mean.
plank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the whole fish dog, because I'm like, I don't think
No.
Luca's gonna
Yeah.
shoot this.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Yeah, and I'll take it. Give it
Yeah.
a huck.
One more.
You hit it square on again.
Oh.
This one's a little more slow flying, as N is not that strong.
No.
So I have to track
Doesn't
it.
have that good of a throwing arm, but it's another very solid hit. And Cat whistles, impressed. I think you can use a bow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like it.
not bad at all.
Well, to know I won't be completely useless.
Yeah. Now you got a long range weapon too.
Thank you.
It's gonna have better use in your hands than mine, I think.
Your hands will be busy on
Mm.
fire, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most likely.
Can I
Speaking of target practice,
tap N on the head with the bow?
Oh.
cute.
And his face
Wow.
like scrunches.
Ah, squishy.
Speaking of target practice, Cat waggles the targets again after picking them up and gestures to Willow and N. You guys want to go for a round?
May as well.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Show
who
off so
wants to go
Varys
first?
can think we're competent and feel safe.
Oh, don't put that kind of pressure on it. Shakes out their hands.
So who wants to go first?
Can I throw one? I ask Cat excitedly.
Go ahead. Want me to shoot it?
Yes. Please show
Yeah.
me how it's done.
Can't go first.
Okay. Okay.
Throw that motherfucker.
Yeah. Hup. And Cat draws.
Ew.
2 arrows.
Ah.
The first one hits bullseye. The second one misses, and she goes, almost had it.
That would have been very cool if you landed it.
Luca is still like sparkly eyed, like, wow, she's so fast.
Very nice.
Well, that was just a warm up.
hmm
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Who's next?
I think Willow should go. I've had some recent experience with target practice.
Yeah, Willow's going to step forward and pull their crossbow out of their pocket.
Mhm.
When you're ready.
And I hook it up. With a false start.
Willow hits it dead on.
Wow. Maybe you guys don't need me. I'll just sit in the captain's quarters with Varys.
Willow spins their crossbow back into their pocket and rolls their eyes at Luca. And
Yeah, guess I'm up.
pick a sturdy piece of plank.
Yes.
It might not survive.
You ready again?
Yep.
Okay, you clip the side of it. As Luca throws it up, and the part that gets clipped just like shatters into splinters. Cat's like 6.
Yeah. I told you it might not survive.
Luca like shields himself from the splinter rain.
And shakes out their hand as it like flickers back to a
Hey,
calm
has Var-
state.
Yeah. Has Varys seen and used the Eldritch Blast?
I think
No.
this might be his first time seeing it.
Yeah.
From behind the window, behind his wheel, just like, what the?
It's like we see a shot of Varys like facing Varys, and then he just lights up briefly purple, and his like eyes widen
Yeah.
slightly.
Like, what did I get myself into?
Oh, you know what? That's fine.
Actually,
He sinks back into the wheel with an old man. Wow.
You know what? I was a fish for 6 years. Stranger
Yeah.
things have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
actually, is Varys gonna come out? We could do a sword fight.
You might need somebody else to take over on his.
Yeah.
So
So not yet, unless someone offers.
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Did I get all my bow's arrows back? How
Yes.
many arrows do I
So
have?
You
Yeah.
should. You have 19.
Thank you.
I don't know how, but I imagine that fish dogs like fished one of them out of the water, like with a plank that hit the
Yeah.
fish dog plank, I don't know how
Yeah.
fish dog does it, but just imagine magnets somehow.
It uses its little fins like a bad
Like a
claw
grapple.
machine.
Yeah, so good. It like does the
Aw.
same
Just-
like UFO clip as well. Like it lifts, drops, lifts, drops, lifts, drops.
It's not the
Oh.
best at holding things that aren't magnetic.
Yeah,
Just hear
but
it
it does.
plopping off the side of the boat for a couple of
It
moments.
does. Yeah, drop it off back to Luca with like a beep boop.
Yeah.
Is gonna cry at how cute that is.
Here's the photo of me that you punctured. Beep boop.
Now we're best friends.
So, you spend a bit of the morning in the rain.
Playing target
Practicing.
practice.
Yeah.
Cute. That's so
Refreshing.
cute.
And also, Kat then like shakes herself off of water and ducks back inside. Okay, I've had enough rain for now.
Gotta keep that pretty fur dry.
Yeah, I'm missing my hood right about now.
Pick up like the skirt of my my jacket and like try to hover it over end, but they're too tall for that, I think.
Oh.
Good.
It's
Good
a bit of an
efforts.
awkward.
Yeah. And looks
It's a
at
bit
Luca.
awkward to try and raise the coat that high.
Thank you for the thought.
You can just crouch down, hide under my coat.
Ah, the perfect hiding place the next time I need to duck out of sight. Just duck under your coat.
Exactly. No one will know.
Your legs are big enough, I probably could hide behind them. I tried really hard.
Just turn into Kai. He's all black. He'll blend in.
He's also taller.
Is he not flexible?
I don't know, you tell me, you met him.
You made him. Hmm? You should know.
Oh, you got me there.
So,
I was going to say Willow's poking around the boat. They are considering laying a snare as kind of like insurance for Varys, but then also don't want to catch Varys in the snare. And Willow actually has a spell called snare.
yes, I assumed it was the spell snare.
Yeah, just in case the others didn't know.
I
Not just like
mean-
a random snare.
Yeah. A good place to put it might be on the roof.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Willow's. While you guys are chatting, Willow's like poking around looking for places to put a snare. And yeah, the roof is a good idea. You guys are talking, and Willow just randomly climbs into the roof.
They just do that sometimes, it's okay.
I'm unsurprised. Unfazed.
Mm.
There
Willow's
goes
just
Willow.
walking around on the roof of the ship. Again, we cut to Varys like briefly looking up as he hears footsteps.
This is your crew, my man.
What did I sign myself up for? Again.
And told you it's not for the faint of heart.
You assume this is the weirdest he's ever seen.
Yes.
That's true. We don't know what
So
kind of bullshit
true.
he and his group got up to.
Yep. And he was a fish for 6 years. So
Okay. Yeah, Willow's planned for that. In any case, they might pop down and tell you guys too that they plan to. We can put a trap up there.
sounds
What
good.
sort of trap?
Maybe. Oh, is Varys here? Sorry, I meant I
Yes.
thought we were outside.
I
Well, no,
he
we'd
can still
go in
hear you.
eventually, but it is raining.
Oh, okay. Then Willow will walk in, and we'll say, "I'll put a trap up there."
What's...
Oh.
What sort?
A snare, a magical one.
Ah, of course.
Mm.
Yes, that's a smart idea.
So if the harpies get close, it might catch them. Is that the idea?
And I somehow end up on the roof to finish him off.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would be more useful for N to stay at range. Though I suppose it depends on how close we get Luca to step out. We'll iron out the details as we go. Willow smiles and like continues. Probably want to make a tea or something. It's cold.
Mm-hmm.
They'll start boiling
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have your cleansing stone. You'll have to dry off the normal way.
Willow's alright compared to you guys. They do have a hood and the jacket. I imagine the jacket to be kind of like a catch-all
Yeah, it is. It is
raincoat
weatherproof.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. It is weatherproof.
Mine
that
is too.
Custom made.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just for me.
Uh-huh.
So, with that squared away, if there are any scenes people would like to have while we have a relatively calm day of sailing, let
Actually,
me know.
have something for Cat.
Oh.
So, wouldn't mind catching her alone at some point.
I'm sure there's an opportunity.
Yeah.
So, where do you catch her?
Where is she? Where's the place? Probably not outside.
Yeah.
Couch.
Yeah, if she might be taking a cat nap.
Oh.
On the couch. During her off watch.
Oh, I don't want to wake her up if she's napping, though. That feels mean.
I mean, she's not like asleep. She's just kind of like,
Lounging.
yeah.
All right, then I like make her uncomfortable by just plopping down on the couch right next to her.
Cat scrambles to avoid you sitting on her tail.
So, Miss Cat,
So, Mr. Luca,
I'm going to put a little box in her lap.
what's this?
That's for you. Got your name on it. I point out where I've written her name on the wrapping.
He like perks up and gets a little sparkly eyed and is like, "What's this for?"
Just for being a nice friend to me while we've been together.
Oh, I can open it now, right?
Of course.
Okay. She like tears into it very excitedly. What's inside?
It is a hand carved. What's the word?
De-shedding comb?
Yeah, de-shedding comb. The main what do you call it? The main body
Handle?
of the comb is like made out of
Mhm.
shell, and it has like a shell
Ooh.
motif carved into it. Luca points out, like, I think those are clams. And you like clams, so I got it for you.
Wow, you know me so well.
I grin. Yeah. I thought you probably have one, but I thought you could always use another one. I like having a few combs. So
This is really nice. This is really nice, man. Thank you.
you're
What the hell?
welcome.
She like gives you a shoulder hug.
I'm gonna see if I can
holding
like kiss the top of her head again.
Yeah, she'll let you do that.
Ah, yes.
Like her ears fold back in like mild annoyance, but then she like slings her arm around your neck and gives you a noogie right on the braid.
No, I'll have to redo it. Yeah.
Yeah,
just-
payback. Thank you.
Well, I'll just borrow my best friend Kat's new little brush, won't I? Fix my hair.
I feel like if you use this on your head, you might pull out more hair than you wanna. This is an undercoat rake.
Oh no. My hair is luscious. I can't have that.
Yeah, exactly. This is for getting rid of mats and stuff.
Ah. Well, I hope you find it useful.
Oh, I will. Thank you. This is really nice.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Damn. And I don't have anything to give you. Well,
It's okay. You gave me good times and much knowledge.
okay. Well, I'm sure I can teach you another thing or two.
Exactly. You taught me how to fish.
Mm-hmm. Want me to teach you how to dive for clams?
Luca grins and nods like, okay, yeah, okay, okay.
Got away.
I think Willow's probably making tea,
Uh-huh.
and will deliver one to Varys and En if En's in the room.
Yeah.
I imagine En's
staying
at
in a yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just a tiny thing. I imagine it was actually scallops on the
Oh,
carved into it, but
pretty.
Luca doesn't know the difference, so
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
You're so annoying.
I mean, a scallop is a type of clam.
yeah.
Is it? Nice.
It's
No.
a bivalve.
Yeah.
Yeah, bivalves. Just like Luca. What? Anyway, Willow's going to deliver Varys a tea where he
Mhm.
is.
He says thank you for it.
Mm-hmm. Willow might linger a moment. En's allowed to overhear this.
Mhm.
We haven't spoken. Okay, quick question to Zeke. We haven't spoken about the galleon at all, yeah?
No.
Okay. Willow's probably going to consult one of the elephants in the room, which is, according to your time in Greentown and your experience on the seas, is it odd for a galleon to be out here?
An elemental galleon?
Hmm.
Oh, well. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Lyrander does tend to seek safer harbor than coming all this way out here.
Mhm.
And, but it is preferable to take in the far western route.
Mhm.
At least you can deal with pirates, but demons and other fiends are another thing entirely. Pirates only want your money, really. Depending on the principality, they can be negotiated with quite fairly. I believe Prince Ryger at the moment has an equitable levy for safe passage through Sea Dragon territory.
Willow's been kind of just listening with a sort of flat expression, but when he says that, they bounce their brows and say, "You've caught up on the information."
I've had not much else to do but read.
Hmm.
And chat with some old acquaintances.
That's good. Willow gives him a smile. There's that. I'll mention that there was a moment of contemplation of ask him, but then Willow's like, no, and then shrugs
Okay.
with a big smile and says, well, suppose we'll find out regarding the elemental. And looks like they're going to head back to the table with En.
Varys does a quiet as Willow leaves
Why?
and smirks to himself.
Why? Can I hear that little
Yeah?
Okay. Willow might pause and glance over at him with a
Varys just gives you a slightly mysterious smile of I remember your fascination with elementals.
Okay. Willow raises an eyebrow at him. Their good-natured big grin turns into like a scoff. Okay. And then they go back to the table. They have no idea why they're giving him attitude,
'cause
but they're
you-
just like, okay.
Okay, let me, Zeke, explain to the player.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said elemental as opposed to galleon, which means you are talking about the elemental in the engine room rather than the wreck itself.
Yep.
And Varys is going, you want to steal that, or rather salvage it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it alive? Will it?
We don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but okay, yeah. Okay, Willow's still giving the same face of like, okay, Willow knows what he's suggesting. Willow knows they just showed their ass, so to speak, and so they are,
Yes.
they give the face of like, yeah, okay, get over yourself, and then go back to the table.
It was quiet.
And studying the
It's-
maps.
It's Willow's overly. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's jokey. It's a jokey. Get over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Holy! Did you hear the rain? Sorry, it just started pouring.
Just like in real
No.
life, I mean D&D.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Pray for my internet connection.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. But no, we can't hear the rain.
No.
Or at least I can't.
No.
Yes, what did I say with N?
And just studying the scribbles of maps and thinking about battle plans.
Imagine either Luca or Kat are on watch now, so.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe they're on watch together.
With fish dog.
Yep. You've set up a little awning to keep the rain off. So, Willow is sitting next to N. Kat and Luca are just chatting as they keep watch.
I imagine Willow and N might be planning out like, sort of when
Yeah.
you place like markers on a map to see
Mhm.
who should stand where. Because Willow was suggesting maybe that N stand further away because they have
Yeah.
Mhm.
long range
Longer
attacks, and then
range.
Luca actually get onto the cliff so that while he's in more danger, he's also more readily available to run ahead if need be. So that kind of stuff. I imagine them placing like counters basically or coins around the map.
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
And running a coin over their fingers as they discuss things and contemplate. Before
We use the
placing it
copper
down.
for Luca, because he's the poorest.
Oh no, we'd use the biggest one
Gold
for Luca.
Yeah.
Gold
Gold
for
for Luca
Luca,
because he's the
yes.
biggest.
Yeah,
Big
we
boy.
use the salt shaker for Luca.
Perfect. Willow can be a gold and N can be a silver.
Oh. Oh.
It's very aesthetically pleasing to look at.
It is.
I think then Varys takes his off watch, and who mans the helm in the meantime? Not that you have to do much steering, but it's
Willow
just
might.
sort of a
Luca would
Keeping
want to
an
try
eye.
as well
Oh, okay, Luca.
at
Can.
some point, but if Willow's like, yeah, Willow
No,
would.
they're not keen to. So Luca, you can now because it's not very windy, so you don't have to do much. So just
Yeah.
stand there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand there, feel handsome.
Look pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
Such stance, I imagine, when Luca holds the wheel.
Yeah.
My gosh, such back posture is what I was trying to say. I almost said suck back posture, which also sounds like Luca, but yeah.
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 Who wants to have a conversation, and with whom?
I'm I'm good, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind sparring with Varys, but he can't do that when he was on
Maybe
watch.
maybe
Yeah.
after lunch.
Yeah.
Evening spire.
Ooh, as the sun's setting.
Oh, golden hour spa? Sexy.
I can't think of anything I might want to do.
Yeah.
In which case,
Also,
give me a moment.
Oh,
quick question before you do whatever you're doing, fiend.
Yeah.
Blackguard. What was I looking for? We did talk about how, like, I think we just use wax to block our ears. So I'm assuming we actually got some, because we didn't like say that we got
Yeah, you
wax.
have-
Does Willow just have some?
You have candles.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
I don't think those. That's not what they
Not
mean
the
when.
deep sea.
I don't imagine so, but is it?
I mean, you can use candle wax as wax plugs. You just have to warm it up and like knead it into the right shape.
Right.
Huh.
Cool. Well, Willow will probably bring out candles for that, but that's kind of later. But yeah, we have plans, and then Willow have
Okay.
planning session.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, back to your mayhem, Governor.
Well,
Whatever bullshit you will brought upon this house.
all right. Jeez.
I just imagine
Well,
you're gonna hurt our
affectionate.
feelings. Yeah.
Affectionate.
Thank you
Well-
for hurting my feelings. I can't wait.
Okay. Let me
It
speak.
might be fine.
Anyway, I believe N, you wanted to have a little moment to yourself.
Yes.
Great. Fantastic.
Great.
You can find an opportunity to pull out your book somewhere private and
Yeah,
write.
just journaling. Nothing special.
Uh-huh. Just journaling is always something special with you, and your book talks to you.
Look.
Sorry, shh, I'll back.
Yeah. Well, and I'll wish themselves away in a corner.
Yeah.
And usually they pull out their book when they're gonna talk to the eye. They usually pull it out with like a lot of like purpose. But
Mm-hmm.
this time they just kind of take it out and open it gently and regard the empty page silently for a moment. And then they'll write, "Hey, did you want to talk about what I said while talking to Willow?"
What is there to say?
Well, I suppose I can say I'm sorry.
For what?
Well, you didn't seem particularly pleased by the whole "you're going to kill me" implication, which I can understand.
The eye doesn't respond for a while.
Like, considering what we did on the beach together and everything before that, I know what it's like to try and do everything you're asked and everything right, and still feel like you're not good enough.
I'm not supposed to be here.
No, but you are, and we have to deal with that. Because ideally, we both want to come out of this alive, right?
Yes.
So it's not really good ally behavior to talk about you like you're just some sort of threat in my head.
There's another significant contemplative pause before the eye slowly writes out, "Apology accepted."
Thank you for telling me. Clearing the air is important if you're going to work together. So I've been finding out. I guess
We are among good allies right now.
we are. And I can keep treating this relationship between us like a game of wits that can be won. I can keep doing that until the towers of Sharn fall. But neither of us will get any further if we keep trying to outwit each other. At least I do. You're in my head. What do I think I'm doing? So, I think the best course of action will just be to trust until the possibility that that is broken.
Yes. We were not given a choice to be together, but we can choose what we do and how we act.
Exactly. And we can do that collaboratively, just like we did on the beach.
Yes. Witnessing the world from within you, there is much that we have learned. There is much more that we want to know.
Same here.
There are forms of power, of strength that we had not known about until the lighthouse, until the nodding poppy.
Yeah. You and me both.
I have much to think about.
Yeah. We have a big fight ahead. I'm counting on you.
My power is yours.
And we'll close the book then.
You see the words slowly fading from the page as you close the book.
No, don't want to be gone too long, so I don't put it away and try and go back to acting natural.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. That was so cool. Y'all having chats?
Not always bad.
Yeah, no, actually decidedly good. On purpose. Deliberately good. Ugh.
Yeah, look at you befriending
My eyeball.
your
Yeah.
symbiotic parasite in your head that gives
Yeah.
you weird powers.
Yeah, I mean, considering Anne was having a little breakdown a few episodes ago about it, it's nice.
Yeah.
You're making Anne's taking strides. Anyway, God. Cute.
So, I think there comes a moment where it is, Willow and Varys have the same off watch. Kat and N are on watch, and Luca is starting to prepare lunch.
Yes, sir.
Willow, are you going to approach Varus or nah?
Why? Nah. Not unless he seems to need something. Otherwise, I imagine Willow's keeping themselves busy around the boat. Don't know what they're doing, but I'm
I
sure
mean,
there's
it's
something to do.
like your sort of resting hours for a
Oh,
bit
it's
before
resting
lunch.
time.
Yeah.
Willow
Varus
still
is
keeps
awake.
themselves busy.
Yeah.
If not with actual tasks, they're probably writing.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I think Varus is below deck, taking a moment to sit on the couch.
I mean, if Willow like trots downstairs to get something from behind their desk,
Mm-hmm.
they will probably say hello to him, but not like in any extended conversation way.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'll insight check him, depending on his mood.
He seems conversational. You don't have to make an insight check for that.
No. Conversational, like we'll start conversation if Willow lingers.
Yes.
Willow has that like urge to like scamper back upstairs real quick. I feel like the proximity to the engine room, for lack of a better word, is making them like, oh, I'm going to back into such an obvious conversation right now if he starts talking about it. But it's like, also Willow doesn't want to be rude,
Mm-hmm.
so they are going to putter around.
How are you finding your journey so far?
Good. How are you finding the scrap bucket? As in captaining the scrap bucket.
She handles nicely so far, but I'll see what she's like when stronger weather hits us. I think we're a little ways ahead of a storm front, but should pass us by.
Willow makes the hopefully like fingers crossed gesture with a big shit-faced smile.
Mm-hmm. Is this what you had in mind for our maiden voyage?
I don't think anyone had this in mind.
I suppose not. But you seem like the adventuring sort.
As do you.
I don't know. Seeing if I can stretch my legs again. Spent a little too much time under the sea rather than on it.
Yes, well, no better way to test it than exactly what you're doing right now. Not sitting on the couch, but being here at sea. So
Quite.
you're captaining well thus far.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks for accepting.
It's quite a windfall for me. Especially what with the timing.
Willow shrugs.
Eris smiles and nods and I think is like fiddling with the ivory pipe that you gifted him. He's not smoking indoors, but he's just sort of running his fingers over the carving. then he leaves you to it.
Nice.
Lunch is served. Food is good as usual. Luca is
Thank
getting
you.
used to operating in the limited confines of the galley kitchen. It is very small.
And he is so big.
Yeah.
He makes it work.
Yeah. Luca, you feel like you have to do extra stretches to make sure you don't, like, hunch too much.
Yes. Absolutely.
You spend a few minutes on deck stretching your arms. When it's your turn to go on watch. How do you invite Varys to spar?
Maybe over lunch.
Okay.
Start with your
Very, like-
forks.
No, like if the captain isn't busy after lunch, maybe we could cross swords, that kind of thing.
Well, I suppose it would behoove me to shake off a bit of rust. All right. A friendly spar.
This I gotta see.
He'll put me on my behind. I have no doubt.
Oh, you've got a lot of padding. Even more now.
Cat
And then
goes-
flicks the skirt of Luca's coat.
Cat goes, ooh.
That's what it's there for. For me and others to land on.
Mhm. Well, let's take this outside then, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch me
getting-
outside.
Getting offered outside by freaking. Oh, this is okay. Excellent. Am I minding the wheel?
I mean, you can be, or like the wheel can be locked and Fish Dog can mind it for a bit and
Yes.
Okay,
speak
fine.
loudly if anything weird happens.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's turning! Oh my god, it's turning! That's what Fish Dog's like. Yeah. No, yeah, Fish Dog will just chill over there. Willow wants to come outside and watch.
Oh, good.
Oh, what's happening?
Ah.
Oh.
Those
Zero
0.04 coming in clutch for you, Captain.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's the highest
Wow.
intuition I'm ever gonna roll, and I know I said intuition though, yeah, but that's the highest one I'm ever gonna roll, and it's on a fucking plane
Okay.
flight. So
Okay. In which case, Varys takes out his scimitar and stands at the ready.
and I will draw my sword as well.
You are fighting to contact, not to draw blood.
Yes, of course.
I think it's best 4 out of 5.
Okay.
So, you and Varys carefully king the swords together. His curved scimitar, your long sword. And Varys will make an attack.
Wow, good start.
He quickly lunges for you and taps sort of the side of your hip with the flat of his blade.
I imagine that caught me off guard because of how clean it was.
Yeah.
Look, it kind of looks down like, oh shit.
Eyebrows bounce.
Yeah. Then it gives
Varys
everyone else
is
a look like, are you seeing this?
Varys is grinning to himself a little bit.
So we're not as rusty as we claim to be.
I might have spent a few afternoons going through drills.
All right, Captain. You need to
Okay.
show up your crew. All right, I'm gonna take a little attack.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Varys
damn.
easily parries your very slow swipe.
He's old and he's been a fish for 6 years.
I thought this would
Don't
be
hold
easy.
back, Luca. Come now. That was me.
He
Oh.
strikes
Whoa.
again, but fumbles, overreaches, and laughs it off.
Getting cocky there, Captain.
Still a bit rusty.
But not as much as you seem, it seems. Oh my gosh.
Again, Varys, like, parries it to the side. Did you sleep funny or something?
Luke is so amused by this. He's like so endeared and amused.
Varys strikes you again, this time on the inside of your porcelain arm.
Yeah, I'm starting to think we should have entered him in the tournament.
What would his name have been?
Mm.
The captain. Strike again.
That hits this time.
Okay. Well, I'll
You managed
smack
to get
him.
a nice close hit, like, right under the arm, and Varys sort of jerks back reflexively. Good one.
Well, I'm learning quick, aren't I?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Dude!
He's consistently rolling
Yeah,
really well.
what the hell?
Gosh.
He's rolled like 2 15s in a row.
That's 3 out of 5. He's almost won.
Oh, the ship is rocking. It's throwing Luke off his game.
Ooh.
Okay, Luca, you aim. Varys tries to parry you, but as he brings up his sword to try and like deflect, you manage to get through and knock an opening in his defenses and tap him gently.
Okay. 2 to me. Lucas says
You're
a little
strong.
bit like starry-eyed and bewildered.
I just need one more hit, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Varys will attack.
Goodness
Damn,
gracious.
that hits.
So you try and keep your shield in between, but he manages to slip up just in one of your open spots and taps and says, I believe that round goes to me.
Yes, Captain. I like put my hands on my hips and look at them like,
Yeah.
maybe you should take him.
You sure you shouldn't be fighting?
No. This is enough for me. I don't want to go taking on too much responsibility.
Of course.
We do.
Leave that to the riffraff.
We
To
do
like
need
offer
a
my
captain.
hand to shake.
He shakes your hand, nods.
Luca is like,
Starry-eyed?
yeah, like excited that he lost,
Aw.
basically.
Aw.
Like
Sweetie.
he's admiring Varys in a different way now.
Aw.
Oh, it's good to see him doing so well, kicking my ass.
I feel like Varys just got mentor zoned by Luca too. Not mentor zoned. Like, what's the? I just feel like
Yeah.
Luca has this energy.
Yeah.
Also, I like the image of like Varys being like no, and then holding his lower back in the way that anyone over their like mid-30s does after maybe 13.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You should join in combat, old man stance. No.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh, my back, you see.
My knees.
Meanwhile, we wake up and he's doing like full squats to exercise.
Look away, and he's doing push-ups.
Like single-handed clap
He is.
push-ups.
Full Uncle Iroh in prison
Yes.
montage.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I was channeling.
Chris Greenleaf was shredded. I already had an
Oh my god, those weren't scales, they were just his muscles.
Fishman six-pack.
Oh my god.
Luke is in like a good mood now. Like a good
Yeah.
mood. He's happy to have lost.
Cute.
Varys does a little, like... he seems self-satisfied for the moment.
Oh.
Hmm.
Feels good to get back into it. He is recovering very well.
He is.
Yeah. It's good to see.
And yeah. There comes a moment later towards the evening when the wind starts picking up and Varys calls for the sails to be... What's it?
Loosed?
No.
Unfurled?
Unfurled.
Opposite. Furled.
Oh, furled.
Yeah. Put away.
Put away.
Put
Rolled.
those bitches away.
I know there's a term for it, but I cannot remember it.
We can make one up. Blom.
Anyway. Nope.
Okay.
Bad term. Anyway, so,
Damn.
Varys...
I felt like a newspaper goog just on my head. Stop making up words.
Varys calls for the sails to be stowed as the wind picks up and there is a storm front on the horizon. If we don't have to test our luck, I'd rather not. So,
Aye,
Save
Really
all the
not.
luck for the reef.
aye. I imagine Willow and Cat deal with that very quickly. The sail.
Do you think we built this boat well enough to withstand a storm? I say, like, joking.
Yes, Willow says as they pass.
Well, they sound confident, don't they?
Sure
I
hope
like-
so.
Nudge Jen with a smile.
Wouldn't invite you aboard if I weren't, Willow says, and sits down.
I don't know, maybe you're planning on leaving us and taking all our money.
What money? Sorry.
Hey, I have money now,
Oh,
and you're a pirate, so I assume you want to plunder and such.
not all pirates seek gold. Varys calls.
Ah. Are you speaking from experience, Captain?
Who knows?
Luca, again, starry-eyed.
Willow gives a smile because they're not the only elusive bitch now on the boat.
Maybe some pirates seek to plunder knowledge. That seems more Willow's
Cat pipes
pace.
up. Or booty!
That would be you, Cat.
Hey, I'm not a pirate. I am an honest sailor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't insult Cat like that. Don't bring them down to Willow's level.
I have never not
Yeah, I
once
don't
said
need
was a
bringing.
pirate. Nor are pirates low on the ladder.
Well, they are
Depends on the
Captained by
pirate, I
one
guess.
after all.
Yeah. Okay, so if Willow is a pirate,
Ugh.
are they the kind of pirate that steals?
I don't know,
Willow's
Luca.
just sitting.
Do you have all your money still? Have you checked your pockets recently?
I recently did lose a few gold.
Hmm. Wonder where they went.
Staring at Willow. Like I'm pretending to like watch them like they're a criminal.
Okay. Willow's folding their arms and just like leaning slightly, like, okay, let's wait for you to get over this bit.
I mean, that was kind of the opposite of a pirate, considering how much they give.
Pirates could
Yeah,
give.
you're not wrong there.
I actually don't know all that much about pirates.
You can tell.
Well, why don't you elucidate me?
Oh boy, is it time for a history lesson with Professor Jenkins?
Professor? Are you a teacher?
Have you learnt anything lately?
I have.
I suppose I am.
You are.
Wow. Anyway, Captain Varys can take it. He's been alive longer.
Like what?
Varys is not in this conversation.
Where is he?
Captaining.
I thought he was. Wasn't he chatting
He
before?
called back to us, but he's not in the conversation.
Oh, fine. Well, okay. Mim redacts that. I thought he was with us. Yes, I guess it's time for a history lesson.
Luca
Willow
would like to
will-
learn.
Yeah,
So-
no, Willow would probably Okay, so he could overhear us, but he's not like in the convo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fair. Because Willow did talk about him before, like Luca keeps going like pirates, yuck! And then like at the same time Varys is just sitting there or standing there. So
Well,
yeah.
Luca's always saying it with like a joking tone.
Yeah, I know. But Willow's also jokingly being like, okay then, sparkly eyes.
He does have a
Yeah.
little bit of romanticism about pirates.
Yeah, well, that's good because Willow's explanation
Willow's a pirate.
Willow's explanation of the principalities will be probably start all the way back from Lazar again, but
Oh,
not
boy.
linger as much.
Yeah.
This isn't a biography this time.
Yeah, Willow does the well. Was it hundreds or thousands of years ago? How many years ago was it?
Literally thousands.
Thousands? Yeah, Willow starts with thousands of
this
years
is-
ago. It's like history
like,
lesson
this is-
all the way back.
Oh yeah, this is like you're talking about the Roman Empire kind of
Right.
shit,
Yeah,
or like
Oh.
ancient Egypt
yeah.
is how far back human history on Corvair goes. The Kingdom of Galifar is more recent, being only 1,000 years old,
Mm.
or just under, rather.
Mhm.
But yeah, Lazar's arrival coincided shortly around the time of the decline of the Goblinoid Empire on Corvair after
Yeah.
fleeing Sarlona.
Yep.
Et
Willow
cetera,
will
et cetera.
cut short over the Lazar details herself because they already gave probably both of you, all three of you, this backstory.
Yeah,
Um,
remember when we got the
Yeah, yeah,
treasure
yeah.
map? You gave us like a 2-hour sermon on Lazar.
Yeah, but basically Willow's using that as an anchor to talk about the presence of the princes in the principalities
Mhm.
and like the function of various different pirate factions and how it invents
Mhm.
like a diverse group of different types of leaders and niche towns and
Mhm.
all of that kind of logic and the function of like Willow would gesture to Varys when they say like the sea dragons operating kind of like more like a
Mhm.
business these days.
Mhm.
And then we'll gesture vaguely and talk about like more troublemaking pirates. They'll probably tell about the rivalry between the sea dragons and
Dire sharks.
Dire sharks. I just kept thinking, is it
Yes.
Colbercon? What's his name? Colbercon?
Yeah, Prince Colbercon.
Yeah. And gesture kind of like
There's
meh.
also the Cloud Reavers far to the south, which are closer to what landlubbers might think of the traditional pirate in terms of like just destructive.
Pillage,
Yeah.
plunder.
Yeah.
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 Willow will probably just
Raid.
mention the extremes of that, like the real
Yeah.
those ones.
Yep.
No one likes them. And then kind of go into the details of that, gloss over some of the more specifics. but just so that Luca has a general overview of how
Mhm.
pirates, what the word pirate means in this neck of the woods. It's not, it is stealing and plundering and everything, but it is a functional type of, it's the principalities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty broad category.
Yeah.
All it really means when you try and boil it down to one solid umbrella definition is a free sailor
Mm.
that
Yeah.
works in a close-knit crew.
So, and we'll probably end, technically speaking, if we steal anything from this situation.
Which
I
you
guess we-
will.
I said we. You, technically.
I mean, it's
Willow shrugs.
a shipwreck. Who else is gonna use it?
That's very pirate mentality.
And shrugs, like, and shrugs and like bats at their cravat.
I am unsurprised that N is falling into a life of crime out here on the seas.
This follows me everywhere.
Nobody likes a stickler, you know, Cat says with a shrug.
I suppose if I see something pretty, I could be persuaded to look at Willow, salvage it.
Uh... Sounds like you've already seen something pretty, Cat says, elbowing Luca.
Luca, completely unaware of what she's implying.
Imagine Luca laughing along like, yeah, what?
Yeah, just completely
Yeah.
blank smile. Like, nothing behind that smile.
Head empty.
Absolutely.
So, night falls. Varys has decided to take an early night and weigh anchor a little earlier than you would need to so that you can wait out the storm that is blowing ahead of you. You've been under sort of a big cloud cover for most of the day, but it is clearing up, admittedly with stronger winds and rain, meaning that sailing into a storm at night is a bad idea.
Yeah,
Sailing into a storm in general, if you don't have to,
not ideal.
not great. So, who is changing watch?
Oh,
Or
if it's
shall we
Thursday.
skip to the next day?
I'm
I would-
keen to skip, so honestly.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good
Oh,
to skip.
wait, sorry. Yeah, it was. But otherwise, yeah, I think Willow would probably have one of the late night watches. But
Yeah, again, we have dark vision,
Mhm.
me, Cat, and
Yeah.
I assume
Yeah.
Cat and Willow. So I assume we take
Yeah.
the late shifts.
So Luca's
Yep.
useless human eyes.
he can go get his
Varys
beauty
also
sleep.
not
Yes.
hugely useful.
And he's old,
He
so
does have.
he's got like
he has-
cataracts
he
and
does-
shit.
Hey, he's not that old. He's only middle-aged. Come on.
Varys wakes up to be like, not that old.
Only when I don't want to fight am I that old.
Yeah, exactly. What use is age if you can't beg off sport?
So valid, sir.
Yeah, I think we all want to jump in, fight some harpies.
I will say that there is probably a brief moment when Cat and Willow are trading watches, where Cat wants to have a little chat with Willow.
Oh. Okay. I have a feeling Willow might head in before the storm really hits. I think they might prefer to be inside.
I mean, you're probably indoors and like upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Cat comes up to change watch with you, Willow.
Mhm.
And is speaking in a quiet voice as people are sleeping, and is like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Willow looks around like, is something happening? Good. How are you?
Good. Just checking in. Haven't really had any alone time.
Ah,
And, you know, it's late and cold.
Guys, no, please.
Willow squints at Cat, then squints aside at the curtain that is separating them from the room, and back at Cat.
Like
Okay.
that. Cat's like, not like that. I meant,
Oh.
jeez.
Scoundrel.
Not that shameless. She clicks her tongue. You're too much of a bad influence on me.
Okay. What are you hoping to discuss?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to check in. I mean, first time we're working together? In a professional capacity? How you finding it?
Good. Just as reasonable as I suspected.
Good. She does a little come here nod.
Willow slides over.
Cat gives you a nice little cuddle and a kiss. Just a kiss.
Yeah.
Nice to be
That's
able
the
to do this, though.
Yeah, okay. Willow get that sound effect I made is basically what Willow's brain does. Yeah. I'm being snuggled, and then when they relax and are normal, they will probably reciprocate the hug at least.
Yeah.
And probably a nose nuzzle. I imagine a nose nuzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little cuddle.
But then they seem to remember that the curtain is just there, and they're like, and they start like getting fidgety.
Yeah. Cat,
Yeah.
it's just a brief one. It's just like a smooch and hug
Yeah, Willow's still just like,
in passing.
yeah. Don't get blown away by the winds as they arrive.
Mhm. Don't get crushed by Luca swinging into you.
Fair.
Night.
Good night. Willow's a bit like they came in probably looking a bit like thoughtful, if not a bit
Mhm.
absent. But then yeah, after that they're a bit like
Smiley.
flushed. Yeah, a bit giddy. Giddy's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
They kind of like skip hop down the stairs like, maybe this is not a bad idea.
Cat settles into her watch.
Mhm.
Luca and Anne, you both asleep?
Are we? Do we wake up?
I'm asking.
What time of the night is this?
Luca staring at the ceiling. Am I awake right now?
God, is that you? Because if so, we need to talk. I have some beef.
Oh no.
Luca.
I'm asking if you want to be awake for Willow coming down the stairs, even if just like briefly you've woken up.
Yes.
I think En's kind of sleeping lately because their brain is churning over a lot of stuff
Battle.
Things.
Yeah. to come, so they're probably like awake enough that they'll wake up even more when they hear footsteps down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Luca, you asleep or are you also?
You sit
Sleeping
up in
lightly.
a hammock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Luca's like journaling,
Oh.
writing his thoughts about the day.
Luca has a little candle. Journaling by candlelight.
Squinting a little
And
bit
Willow
because
comes
he
down.
can't see in the dark like literally everyone else.
Yeah.
Willow might oh no, Fish Dog will be outside, huh? Never mind.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fish Dog's the
that's
other
Willow.
one on watch.
Yeah, actually, you know what Willow might do if they see Luca like that? They have a artificer thing that's like
Mm-hmm.
let something cast
Yeah.
light.
Yes.
Yeah, they might just reach over to what would it be? Could be his hand.
Pen.
Does he have a pen? That's you cast a shadow in where you're writing. I think. Yeah, Willow might just do it on his
Maybe
hand.
there's probably like a hook on the wall that you can turn into a little lamp.
How
Oh,
about
yeah.
the little
Okay, then-
clasp on his neck?
Yeah. Oh, the clasp.
Oh.
No, that's. I imagine he's wearing sleepy clothes. Oh, not sleepy clothes, but like has taken off some of the claspy stuff.
I guess that depends on Luca.
Mhm.
But yes.
Yeah, true. I think, yeah, okay, probably the hook over the bed, sort of like a bed lamp. Willow would just reach up and tap it, like they've tapped on a lamp, but it's actually just that they've chucked some light in it. Because they've noticed that Luca is clumsily holding a candle and trying to write at the same time.
Thank you.
Willow will take the candle from him.
I'm gonna blow it out.
Yeah.
Oh. We both blow it out? Alright then.
That's we've been closer to Willow than Luca, so Luca like kidding. It was between us. That's very okay. Anyway.
That's very romantic.
Is it?
Anyway, Willow's going to bed.
Yeah. And Willow like completely deflects. We'll be needing these to block your ears so that no one gets killed by harpies. So and then walks away.
Goes to the shower to like brush teeth, etc.
Yeah.
They've already brushed their teeth. It doesn't matter.
Brings candle into bathroom.
They're just
tries
leaving.
to figure out why they brought this candle into the bathroom.
They're good. They would leave it on the side chair and then just do their night routine, which is basically just wash up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, we're near the. Can I see the
Yes.
scrap bucket, please?
Yes. So, I will rearrange people.
Oh no, I can't lie in my bed. No!
That's a slight.
I'm gonna text out for the three of us. Put like cat down here, we can share. Can I see where Willow's put the lantern?
Oh
Yeah, it's in the workshop.
It's
like
here.
hanging up on the wall.
Oh, how do I
Press and hold.
press and hold? I imagine it being here.
Oh, wow.
Can you see that?
Here?
No, here.
Oh,
down
okay,
here.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. You were drawing
imagine-
rather than.
Oh, right. Me just
You can
leaving
also
dots
like
over the
go
page.
here. Lantern.
Yeah, it's it's somewhere there.
Big ass lantern.
Yeah.
Okay.
The yellow circle. You can see
Yes,
it, you bastard.
We see it.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that gives Luca a little smile.
Oh.
It's been hanging up there since Luca gave it to them that morning. You've probably seen it a couple times during the day.
If Willow comes back, they might notice that he's kind of watching it, thinking.
Willow will just come back and say goodnight and try and get some sleep. So
Good night. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
yeah, be good.
Yeah.
Yes. Give me a moment.
Yes, Captain.
Aye.
Luca needs two hammocks, one for each booby.
Yeah, I was gonna say one for each buttock.
Yeah.
I can't believe N called him. Yeah. Anyway,
Not a secret.
it's yeah. I can't believe it.
Buxom.
More like buttsome.
Oh yeah. Okay, so next day, 21st of Avery, the wind has picked up again. You should be arriving the reef around late afternoon to sunset.
Ooh.
Okay. Down to the wire now.
We really want to engage in the middle of the night when half of us can't see?
No, Varys is planning on anchoring the ship at least a mile away from the nests.
Observe.
He knows that harpies are like diurnal.
Meaning.
They are awake in the day.
Ah, okay.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, like not
Opposite of
nocturnal.
nocturnal.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
So.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. You spend the day making good time sailing.
Ah.
Hmm?
I had something to give to Varys.
You want to do that now?
Yeah, I actually realized I probably should have done it before, but that's okay. It occurred to me now as we draw close to the
Mm-hmm.
cliffs. I imagine Varys like kind of standing and looking out at a stage at a point
Mm-hmm.
from the front of the boat, and Willow is probably at that stage going to approach. I don't think they wrapped it up this time.
Okay.
No, yeah, they would have wrapped it in like just a sheet of leather, but loosely.
Yeah, you
not
have
with it.
like paper and
Yeah.
cloth and stuff.
Yeah, I do imagine Willow to
Wrapping.
use leather for this just because it's like brass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So Willow will pull up beside him and say, "You might want to use this." Oh, before he takes it though, they say this was at the lighthouse.
Varys has like a little flicker in his expression and then unwraps. Ah, yeah. I recognize it.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Aye.
He accepts it.
Willow's going to just immediately go into observing what they can see from here with their bare eyes.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're dog eyes.
What do I do for this to make like a tactical check of what's happening?
What?
I imagine Willow gave
On
it to him
what?
at a time where Varys is looking at the harpy in the direction of the harpy area.
Yeah, you would be able to see the coast.
Hmm.
I don't think Varys is using it just yet. He's more keeping an eye on the sky
Right.
than he is on land,
Yeah, fair.
as he still
Also,
has to
yeah.
navigate.
Yeah, Willow's probably given it to him at a time so that if it makes him emotional, he won't be like incapacitated in the seconds before he has to use it for
Yeah.
harpies. So it's like, give you a sec.
Mhm.
But Will immediately take stance of like, I am now also observing professionally nearby.
Mhm. Yeah. Roll an insight check.
This insight check can probably swing towards Varys too. Nope.
Wow.
Never mind.
That was an insight check on Varys. He is difficult to read for a change.
Oh no, he's recovering.
Yeah.
He's
He
not wearing
seems
his
even
soggy
keeled.
so open. Okay,
No,
well, that's fine.
he's doing better. So, okay. The day passes uneventfully, if busy.
Mhm.
I would like each of you, including Kat, to make an athletics check.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Hey, not too bad, eh?
I
Could
hit
be
it?
worse.
Oh, I didn't hit it. Yeah. Nice ish.
Kat is stiff from taking the very
what-
coldest watch in the middle of
Yeah.
the night.
Oh,
Poor
sweetie.
thing.
She's just like, "Eh." But otherwise she is fine.
Do some stretches.
So, yeah. She asks Luca to like punch her shoulders a bit to work out the knots.
And she'll hug her and he'll hug her instead and like squeeze and wiggle.
Yeah. Luca does the relocates your spine.
Yeah.
Hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine him doing that too. Cat's like, meh, and then he like hoists and it's like
And she's like, oh. Where'd you learn how to do that?
Do what?
Oh no. Anyway. You slowly approach Skyshriek Reef towards the end of the day. It is about golden hour, 5 p.m.-ish, when you are able to make the outline of the reef and sea stacks. Sitting on the horizon. Everybody make a perception check.
Jeez, Willow.
Nice. Cat will also make a perception check.
Fish dog will also make a perception check.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Cat.
These sea folk know what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
So, you can see on the horizon the stacks of rocks on the reef. There are sort of two main big ones that look like they have the proper cliffs. The rest is sort of low-lying mounds that like just barely jut above the waterline. Willow and Cat can see that there are bits of shipwreck sticking out between the rocks of the reef as you draw in closer. It takes quite a while, so you start to see it long before it becomes like entirely clear on the horizon. The spyglass gets passed around, and Anne and Luca, you can roll again for advantage, and it's easier when like it gets pointed out to you.
Marginally
Also
better.
imagine.
Oh,
Luca
wow.
pokes himself in the eye with the end of a...
Honey.
Luca doesn't know how to use a spyglass. He has the
Oh.
wrong eye open.
The wrong eye open. Oh no. Luca puts it up to his eye and closes that eye and is like, let's see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. I will say too, Willow will can I insight check Cat?
Sure.
How's she seeming?
She seems steady, ready for
Okay.
business.
Yep. Willow's going to just gently pat her on the middle of the back without explaining why, and then get back to looking as well.
Yeah. So, as you approach closer, you're now, like, a little ways off before Varys is going to call for you to weigh anchor. You're planning to anchor about a mile away and spend the night to rest and observe. That should be plenty of chance for people who are on watch to be alerted to harpies.
Mm-hmm.
Cat and Willow, you spy bits of shipwreck sticking out between the rocks on the reef, and you can discern that there are, in fact, 2 ships that are currently run aground. Cat points it out and is like, Huh, I guess a second ship must have ended up here. Since the Jenny. Because there was only the one last time.
Quick.
Just sort of squints.
Uh-oh.
Willow looks concerned at that. That's too many in one short time.
Do huppies need to eat that much?
Cat shrugs. I don't know.
Hmm. There's a possibility that there might be survivors.
Yeah, it's possible. But,
Or it's a ploy?
I don't know where they would have gotten a second ship that quick.
Hmm.
Complicates matters.
Hmm. Well, guess it doesn't change what we're sent here to do. Just might mean that there's more for us to do.
Hmm.
Distant dog barking noises.
Sorry.
It's Luca's
No,
hackles
it
being
suits the
raised.
mood. Yeah. Yeah.
Being raised.
ooh, this is this is bad.
And then I'd
I
have to
imagine
deal with
hmm?
another crew.
They ran aground.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean
The
they're all
Jenny.
dead.
Yeah.
Suppose the harpies aren't only dealing with food.
They did take cargo, right, Cat?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's not normal for them.
No, I mean, they're pretty opportunistic from what I've heard, but, like,
For spices?
What would they do with
no.
cinnamon?
Exactly.
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean,
You can't just eat
Might just
cinnamon,
be-
right? I look at Willow like, yeah, I'm right?
You can eat it, but only by the spoonful. Willow doesn't say.
Don't-
Willow will save that for later.
Don't make Luca do the cinnamon challenge, I swear to God.
No, okay. Willow will just say yes and not elaborate. They're not really listening to Luca. They're probably using the spyglass to have a second look and like
Mhm.
tipping it under their glasses.
Mm-hmm.
What do your elf
Um,
eyes see?
Nothing unusual at this range.
Hmm.
Your special side effect vision does not work this far out.
Hmm. Did we told people? Sorry, eh?
No, it's okay.
We told people, like, we alerted people, yeah, not to come.
Yes.
Yeah, we put through alerts.
Oh, then they obviously haven't
Yeah.
been in Regalport recently. Or they didn't care.
Maybe they were coming
I mean-
around towards Regalport.
Yeah. That would be the assumption.
Hmm. Weird. Well. You can see, Willow, from the state of the mast and the sails of the second ship, which is smaller than the elemental galleon that Kat has pointed out, that it's clearly not been as weather-beaten, though it's hard to tell how long it's been here at this distance.
It's currently 21st of Aerie, yeah, and the Jenny arrived.
It's the 22nd.
Oh, it's now the 22nd. Oh, isn't
Yes.
it 21st?
I have
No, yesterday was we had a day.
Oh.
Or no, oh yeah, it is the 20th.
21st. Yeah.
Yeah, I read it.
Yes.
I read when you
Okay.
said it. But so when the Jenny rolled up, when
That was
Yeah.
the Jenny came about a month ago, so
Yeah.
damn, still a month. About a month that we know of.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I mean, that's new then.
Hmm.
They might have
Yeah,
been
it's definitely
operating
new.
for 3 months if the galleon has come down recently, but
No, the galleon looks pretty old.
yeah. So possibly the galleon came first and then this whole harpy business and they're using the galleon opportunistically.
Possible.
It's all speculation from out here.
Yeah, that's all we can do until we have more information.
Yeah. Varys calls to weigh anchor. Reckon we're close enough. But stay low and keep watch.
Sounds good.
You could see sort of the shapes of birds or bird-like creatures in the distance, circling once or twice above the stacks.
Hmm.
They don't seem to have spotted you. Or if they have, they're not willing to go that far out.
Yeah. Willow's going to. Can I set the snare now? And it can just stay up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Willow's going to set that now.
Can you
Especially after
post
seeming frustrated about
snare
it.
in the chat?
Yes.
Okay, so it lasts for 8 hours, so
Set another one in the morning.
yeah. Cool. You set a snare on the roof, and people start settling down for watch. This time, instead of everybody taking a communal dinner, people are eating in shifts, sleeping in shifts.
Mhm.
I imagine there's going to be sort of a rolling shift.
Yeah.
So, who takes first watch? Luca at sunset,
Yeah. I think so.
then Varys, then Cat, then Willow, then N.
Sure.
Sound good?
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
good to me.
Okay. In which case, and Fish Dog is there as backup.
Yeah. I imagine Fish Dog's been taken on a more serious century. There's a difference between them
Yes.
kind of like wee around the boat and this kind of like diligent circle they've been like
Yeah.
going on. Or
Mhm.
they perch at the front of the boat like how they do at the Poppy on its 3 little
Mhm.
legs.
Okay. So, Luca, please make a perception check. I think you can make it with advantage because Varys is obviously going to leave the spyglass for whoever's on watch to be used. It just doesn't make sense not to do that.
Ooh.
Cool. So, you keep an eye. Varys has positioned you guys down like a little bit south of the reef,
Mhm.
so that you can like swing around. So you can see sort of the outlines of the shapes. Cat and Willow have both pointed out the 2 ships for you. You see maybe a bird shape or 2 coast, and then flutter back down onto the sea stacks. It's quiet, dark. The only light really is the light of the stars and moons. And Fish Dog.
Luca thinks to himself, if only I had a lantern. And like, with a smile.
Your shift comes and goes without incident. Varys relieves you of watch. Seen anything?
No, Captain. Just a few hovering, but nothing concerning thus far.
Good. Well, get your rest. You'll need it. You head downstairs. Varys' turn. Should have skill and perception.
See, he doesn't have cataracts.
No.
Ooh. It is dark,
Maybe.
though.
It is getting dark. But nothing happens on his watch. So, Cat's turn. Nothing happens on her watch. Willow, it is about your turn to come up. Change over.
Sweet. On the way past, Willow will ask Cat, just holding up?
Yep. All quiet.
Alright. Willow pats her on the shoulder as they pass, and
Mhm.
perception with advantage?
Yes, please. Okay. So, you watch carefully, and you briefly see flickers of light in the distance. Just the slightest glimmers of movement aboard the second ship.
Oh, shit.
Great.
Okay.
You keep watch.
Yep.
There's... You can't really hear anything because you are too far out, but you see movement. Do you keep your eyes on the ship, or are you looking about the whole reef?
I think once Willow sees that on the... God damn. Once Willow sees that boat, they're going to be kind of fixed on it, but they might also activate shifter mode, Wild Hunt.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you wouldn't gain anything from that
Yeah, I
because
wouldn't, because I've already got my perception advantage.
the spyglass. So,
Yeah.
And
Never
Wild
mind.
Hunt would be better for closer range where you can like actually hear and smell stuff rather
Yeah, that's
than
fair. I can't
a
imagine
mile
Willow
away.
taking it on by instinct, but we'll see. For now, let's just assume their faces as it is. Yeah, I think they're kind of focusing their spyglass on the ship itself because they're shocked to think. Well, not shocked, they're just, okay, intrigued by what this movement is.
Mm-hmm.
Might pan around a bit.
Okay.
Can Fish Dog do a perception? Like Willow
Yeah.
might tap them to do a deliberate...
Keep an eye
perception.
out.
Yeah, Fish
Yeah.
Dog do like a little rotate on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Starts spinning in its mount. And does a little... Where's your perception? Shoop, 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 shoop.
Yeah. Fish Dog keeps an
Oh.
eye out as well. As
Yeah.
you watch the lights move around, some of them descend into the water on the far side of the ship where you can't see them. Others are going towards the bow. You keep watch. 10, 15 minutes pass. Then suddenly, Fish Dog beep boops, and you swing your spyglass up, and you see flying shapes, harpies, start to descend. There's
On
the
us?
distant, no, on the
Oh my
ship.
god. Okay.
In the distance, you can only hear like the faintest sounds above the waves and the wind, but you see sort of flashes and clashes. And as you are watching carefully, there is a single bright flare of fire that streaks through the sky with a that you can hear even from this distance. Make an Arcana check.
Oh my god.
Arcane cannon, fire.
Oh.
Just one.
Mm.
The flock of harpies seem to scatter briefly. A
Sorry,
few of
quickly.
them downed and burning.
Willow's going to send Fish Dog in, basically as a just before the arcane cannon sets off, because everyone would have probably heard that. Fish Dog's kind of head in and zip around, basically to alert everyone to come to the deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody wakes up. Everybody gets roused.
Yeah.
Varys comes on deck. What's happening?
Willow hands him the spyglass.
He takes a look. Are you going to say anything, or is he just going to
Yes.
have
No, it
to
takes
see?
a bit. No, Willow hands it to him and then describes the harpies are attacking.
People?
There are people still aboard the boat. They seem to dive into the.
And they're fighting back from the sounds
They're
of
fighting
it.
back. Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
Willow's ticking and they're kind of forgetting how to talk.
Yeah. Are you sure there are people?
Well, there's.
Was that
okay.
cannon fire?
Mm,
Oh, whatever they are, they know how to operate a cannon then.
yes.
So what are we going to do? Kat asks.
Well, they've survived this long. There's no reason for us to dive in right now. In the dark.
Wait, I need to. Quick question. What. You said that you described them going over the side of the boat on the other side. So let me just
Yes,
revisit
on the far
this image.
side.
So flickers of light, they went into the water on the far side. Then silence, then harpies out of nowhere? Was there anything in between?
Yeah, there seemed to be movement or work
Movement.
of those lights.
Right.
Though, again, it is not easy to discern because you
Yeah.
are looking at something from
So it's
far
fair that
away.
Willow doesn't really know how to describe this. They're just like,
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
just describe that, but they're not really sure what to make of it, and so they're a bit like,
Yeah.
If there are people there, we should help them.
We're no good going in the dark. We all get our asses killed, but we no help to anyone. They've survived this long. They can withstand another night. And we don't
You
even
don't know
know.
that.
Like they're fighting quite hard.
I don't know
Whoever
that,
they are.
but I do know it's the middle of the night and we don't have a lot of information and we don't know how many are out there. It's not smart to rush in. We don't even know if they're friendly. For all we know, we could ride on in there, fight off the harpies, and then they could leave us stranded and take our boat. If they've been out here this long, they're probably desperate. And that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to steal our boat, but it does mean we need to be careful about how we approach
we
them.
understand. Yes. Willow would probably know. How long does it take to get from here to there anyway?
It would probably take about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Actually,
Willow
no,
kinda cut
I'm
in half
wrong.
too. You're
It's
wrong?
it's about 5 minutes. My mistake.
They're
Ah.
super easy for us to get there and help them.
Our boat is very small. We don't know how many are on there, if we could take them all. And again, if there's more of them than us, what do you think could happen?
Varys? Sorry. Captain?
Captain?
Depends on what you choose.
Aren't you supposed to pick the best course of action for us? Look, it sounds like genuine. He's not sure.
It is certainly safer to stay out here and wait out until morning. Let them attack upon each other, thin each other out. But are we simply mercenaries who are going to stand idly by while another ship is in distress?
Well, time's ticking. Blood is likely shedding. Shall we put it to a vote?
Sounds reasonable to me.
I bet we go.
Everyone who wants to go into the combat, raise your hand.
I do.
Willow raises the hand.
Cat hesitates and then raises her hand.
And doesn't raise their
Varys
hand.
nods. Yeah. The eyes have it. Get ready. We're going full sail ahead.
Better light up Fish Dog then, for Luca's sake. And take some steps back from the edge and start shaking out their hands.
Mm-hmm. God.
Bad idea.
Willow hears that as they rush past you. Says nothing.
Yeah. It is very tense. Where would people like to position themselves on the Jenkins workshop?
Ends like in bed where we wait until morning.
Yeah, you know, where we evaluate the
Like-
situation better instead of running headlock in and dying
So-
in the darkness. Anyway,
Bow, stern, port, or star?
Bow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, anywhere that's like far enough back, but enough that Anne could get a clear shot,
Okay.
like further back.
So you're
Good.
probably towards the stern. Stern and
Mhm.
center.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I am literally, and as we, for meta text things, I am also literally unprepared because I didn't prepare Willow's spells. I
You
was
should
going to
probably do
overnight.
that
Do that now.
Yeah, no.
right
Yeah, no.
now.
Yeah, literally. And I'm going to say I would have discussed it with you guys too. I am using cure wounds, obviously.
Yeah.
Expeditious retreat.
That's a good one. Don't know what
Yeah.
that means, but I like the sound of retreat.
Yeah.
Lets you move at a faster pace. Gotta go fast. Spell.
Yeah.
Sonic spell.
Yeah. I was thinking of using. Are there cliffs here?
Yeah.
What's the likelihood I'm gonna fall off one?
High.
Okay, should I equip Featherfall then?
Yes.
Okay.
I would
So-
remove false life. So
Okay.
how many spells can you repair? It's
5 plus the other
Your-
2?
yeah.
Yeah, so Magic Missile already
So-
done. Shield is always there. Oh no, sorry. Thunder Wave is already done.
Underwave. Yeah.
Shield is one. Do I have to equip Snare that I put on earlier? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The shield Snare, Featherfall,
Featherfall, cure wounds.
Expeditious Retreat, and Cure Wounds. Should I swap
Yeah.
Expeditious Retreat for Catapult? Never works for me, but maybe
no.
today's the day. No? Okay. Cheerio. That's what Willow
You weren't
just rushed
expecting
downstairs to do.
combat, so
Yeah. Wow. Yikes. Happening. Willow is also stuck thinking of the people that went off the other side of the boat where they are.
So what's our
Yeah.
plan here?
Also, you have expended a spell slot for snare.
Yep. Oh, did you change that for me?
Yeah, I
Didn't
just
they
did
cast that as a
Yeah.
like a thing?
No, it wasn't a ritual.
It's not a ritual.
It was a
Okay.
spell.
It just lasts for 8 hours, but it is not a ritual.
So what's the
Cool.
plan? Are we swooping in to
Oh.
try and get the crew off and then getting out of there? Because there's might be more harpies than we can handle.
I think the formation should stay as we planned it, and we just. How many harpies did I
What
see?
do you- hard to count from this distance, but
Enough
quite
to be
a
like
lot.
a flock? Yeah.
yes.
We should probably just try and get the survivors aboard and get out of there.
Mm. And
Okay.
it might be. Wait, sorry, quickly. Large crew? Big boat? Or.
Bigger than the scrap bucket, certainly. Unclear how many crew.
That was another
Yeah.
reason we shouldn't go in. But anyway.
Alright. Yeah, cool. Cool. We heard you, and we voted. Sorry.
If I die, I'm gonna haunt your ass.
Yep, fair.
It's not how democracy works, man.
I can
To be fair, we're
voice my
pirates.
dislike for it as we continue headlong
Yes.
into death.
Yeah.
I'll go along, but I'm gonna complain the whole way.
And just arms folded in the front seats. Anyway, okay. I wasn't considering bringing them aboard. I was considering more.
What are we gonna do? Hi, we're here. We'll shoot some harpies. Bye. What do you think we're going to do, Willow?
Can you?
There's
And
many out there. What are we going to
Em.
do? I just want a plan.
yeah. Yes. Okay. Breathe.
I'm breathing.
You're approaching. Willow, where are you on the ship?
At the very front.
Okay, so next to Luca.
Yep.
Fish Dog is there as well, I assume.
Fish dog might scope ahead a little bit.
Fish Dog is staying on the boat.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean like, where it's positioned. It's probably like
Yeah.
going around the boat again, doing its rounds.
Are we gonna do anything like secure Varys earplugs? Are we gonna do any of this?
You've all, as you're approaching, you're all tying lifelines.
Yep.
Yeah. Varys has a lifeline that has him tied close enough to the wheel so he doesn't have a huge range of motion.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He just needs to be the captain.
So basically your lifelines are long enough that you could go around the ship in one direction.
Hmm.
And then the other. So, as you approach, the sounds of combat fill the air, shrieking harpies, diving in, pirates, waving lanterns, shouting over the din. There is blood in the water, blood in the skies. The arcane cannon blasts one more time from deep within the ship. As there are screams and cries. The harpies there are several harpies that are obviously badly injured and clustering and swarming. When presumably the captain sounds the retreat, and as you start coming in, there are maybe a handful still left. They have long poles trying to unwedge themselves from where this one ship has crashed into the galleon. The captain yells, "Retreat! Retreat! Fire when ready!" And she and a few remaining start running back in. A few harpies dart in, cut crew members as they run back into the safety of this covered shelter, wheeling the cannon as they go. A few more harpies get downed, and the flock swarms. You guys are just arriving.
Hey, did we hoist the colors?
Well, you can do that now.
You ready, fuckos?
Varys want to call
Okay.
it. Cat
Nope,
can do
you've
it, yeah.
already
She's-
hoisted sails. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so
Our messy little
you
flag.
are... Yeah. The harpies sort of wheel around. The swarm is actually bigger than this, but obviously I'm not going to put all the dead bodies on the map because that would be a nightmare for me to control.
Also, yikes.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot going on. Okay.
Yes. So you guys are down here, arriving. You have just arrived at this position on the scrap bucket. Shall we roll initiative?
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yep, that sounds about right.
For I can't find anything. Okay. Poor.
Just find yourself, friend.
Thanks. Excellent.
You didn't click your token.
Ah! Yeah, of course I didn't. Sally.
I'm gonna just collectively roll for the harpies as a flock
Yeah.
because
Wait, I got the exact same initiative as Varys.
Aw.
Cute. We'll let him go first because he's captain, so.
I did it, but I didn't
yeah,
token it, so
yeah, I've got it.
Thank you.
Cool. So
Oh boy.
you start flying in. Kat is up first. She has a longbow, so she is well within her effective range, and is going to aim for one of the harpies. Oh. So, Kat looses 2 arrows.
Wow, cat!
Sick.
Hell yeah!
Girl.
One hits dead on. Second one misses. But that's enough. She downs one of the harpies that is flying. En, your turn.
Yeah, that's well within my range. Which one is downed?
Just one of the smaller ones.
Cool. Well,
Like I said, this flock is a bit bigger.
yeah, I'll try and blast another one then. A
Okay.
spark in the night.
Yep, I think that hits. Definitely. For
Yeah.
sure.
A spark
you
on the
get another
deck.
one yeah, so you an arrow goes out silently. You manage to get a hit off as well. You clip its wing. It starts screaming and shaking, and dips down. The ship moves on Varys's turn. It's the Harpy's turn. They will retreat. Too many of them have injured. The flock starts wheeling and converging, and will all start retreating to further away.
Oh my god.
They are well out of your range now.
Well, they're retreating, so that's good.
Yeah. So.
Are there any corpses nearby? Of the
Oh,
harpies,
yeah, there's...
not of the people.
Oh, yeah. In the water, yes.
Any nearby?
Not that close, but, like, there
Mm.
are some sort of littered around the water and some on the deck of the ship.
Mm.
Okay, you doing anything?
I
Or
do
are you
anything
just
from
holding
here?
steady?
Yeah, just hold steady.
Okay. Cool. Maris moves the ship.
Ooh.
And I think he's gonna sort of stop it here. Willow, are you doing anything, or?
I will do a investigation check.
Perception? What are you looking for? What are you trying to do?
The state of the boat and the people. Maybe not even the state of the people, like who they are
Just
and what this is.
the perception. Yeah, perception.
Yeah, perception.
Yes, please.
Can I get advantage with fish dog?
Yes, Fish Dog can help you. Okay, this is a dire shark ship.
Oh. Okay.
Will do.
Recently wrecked, and judging by the state of blood, they've suffered heavy losses
Mm-hmm.
recently. Cool. Cat holds her arrows as the harpies continue to retreat. It says, I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. You can see the flock sort of squabbling amongst itself. Some are, like, start landing on the nests themselves.
Mm.
Others are flying further away. There's a lot of noise, but, like, distant echoing. Varus calls for anchor to be weighed while you're in the deep.
The harpies I'm
Willow
so
will-
worried about anymore.
Willow will pass by Varus and tell him that they are dire sharks, at least if he hasn't noticed already.
He says, they're in distress. Allegiances were whatever.
Aye, aye.
Even
Willow
they're
agrees.
not that dishonorable.
Mm-hmm. They're on the same page.
Okay. The harpies are fleeing back to their place. Weigh anchor. Let's see if we can't start helping out. And as he says that, there is a sudden, like, as something grabs onto the line as the anchor goes overboard.
Oh, shit.
What?
Wait, something grabbed it? Or...
Yeah.
From underneath?
Something is basically, something has grabbed onto the line as the anchor drops down into the water, and a figure emerges from out of the sea, climbing aboard, hand over skeletal metallic hand.
Is he
Hey,
good
Luca, that's all
looking?
you, buddy. Sorry, shut your... Oh.
Make a perception check.
Okay. He's good looking, so I'm distracted.
Yeah. Nope. A warforged climbs aboard the ship, its eyes blazing dull red, one arm a, like, wicked looking hook that scratches into the wood of the scrap bucket's hull as it climbs aboard, using the line of the anchor, and stands aggressive, soaking with seawater. Luca, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no!
You feel a grip of fear in your heart as you recognize this as a Karnathi model, warforged. Its skeletal design triggering a deep-seated memory, but you manage to hold yourself together as the creature comes on. And bellows. Oi! Friend or foe?
It comes down to you, doesn't it?
I think Willow's going to quickly don their hat,
Mm-hmm.
and which means that their armor shifts, they change into Cognaut. And then they appear beside Luca, walk up beside him, and say,
Friend.
The Warforged gazes down at you. I invoke the code of distress.
what did he say? I've got
He,
the cold.
it
what-
said the code of distress.
Oh. Do I know what that means? Can I?
Yes, you as part of the principalities would know.
What? Like,
It's
can Zeke let me know?
of the Blackfin. You
Sorry.
want to help us?
I think
Beat to quarters.
Okay. Sorry, the glitching is kind of catching all of the words on my end, so I can't hear what you're saying.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
In
I'll
Rome,
just try
in the
and
stream.
be-
More or less,
Is
yeah.
it understandable? Okay.
Oh, maybe it's an Australia thing because I also cannot hear what is being said very well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All I heard was something beat to quarters.
The Warforged, basically, it says, I'm invoking the Code of Distress. As the bosun of the Blackfin, you will give us aid or beat to quarters. So basically, help us or fuck off.
Okay.
While also holding a giant hook in your face.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Willow will respond. Or Cognaut rather.
We are here to be of assistance.
And in that tense moment, we will end the episode there.
Huh? Wait.
Wait.
That's it. No, Zeke is saying that's it.
I know. I am protesting as I often do.
We're here to help. Cut to black. I can't believe you've done this.
You're Cognaut again.
I know. It's on purpose.
I mean, he's kind of good looking though. Just as an aside.
Please relax.
Luca doesn't think so. Sarah does.
Luca's having a moment.
Yeah.
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 Screams.
us
The
to the
bosun's a
credits.
waffle.